Tonight, we bring you the dunk contest, the greatest aerial display the NBA has to offer.
And you know, this has become one of the jewels of the NBA season. The fans love to watch it. The players love to take part in it. It's just a terrific night all the way around.
And when you talk to the players, it's easy to get a sense of how much they've been looking forward to this event. They are fired up.
And he'll be starting us out. Is that an advantage, Clark?
You know what? I think it cuts both ways, Kevin. I mean, you've got the pressure to go with something big to pump this crowd up and get them into it. But you also have the advantage to feed off of the fans based on what they're looking for.
Yeah, I think you really, it's all about who you are and your personality. Some guys will thrive, as Clark said, in either situation.
Where'd that come from? Where did you get that?
You go through the legs or around the back there?
Through the legs.
Yeah, it was through the legs, spinning away.
Yeah, through the legs and over your shoulder to grandmother's house we come.
Yeah.
And here we go with Shep Owens. Second to the stage, looking to make an impression with his first dunk.
Oh, he tried to pose. He did a little pose.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. He went with the pose, left hand pose right there, and then the throw down. Not the elite level that we're accustomed to, partner.
Now our third contestant looking to move into first. Oh! Now see?
Oh!
Quicker than the eye.
Now that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, switch his hands.
Did he switch hands
He
on that
did,
one?
yes, he did. Look at
Started with the left, palmed it, cupped it. Yeah,
that. Is pretty good.
That was awesome.
You start putting that transfer from one hand to the
Oh,
other.
man, that's nasty.
All right,
there.
part one. Now you got to make that look with
Right,
some flair.
right.
Plenty of flair on that one.
Right.
And get up, extend your body and get up there.
Yeah, no, that was sweet.
And again, the timing is terrific.
Sweet.
And here we go with MP. Batting cleanup, he's looking to close out the first round of dunks with a bang.
Good effort, but just came up short. Just came up short on the execution there, Kevin.
Brutal.
Yeah, that was a hard one to watch.
He's got the slight edge after round one with the first dunks in the books.
You know, you can't be comfortable with this lead, though, Kevin, if you're him. I mean, he's going to have to kick it up another notch or two to maintain that lead.
You know, I'd almost treat it as if I'm trailing right now, just to put that sense of urgency into my performance.
Back to first. Let's see his second dunk of the night. All right, Clark, anxious to see what he's got going here.
Oh, yeah.
He went after that one. Look at the elevation. Well, I think he's looking into the goal here, Kevin. I mean, his head was rim high.
Good call.
Rim high. Look at this. Bounce it, catch it, and look at it while you punch it.
Aggressively going in.
Yeah, that was nasty right there.
And here we go with Shep Owens. We're back to number 2 in the order, getting ready for his second dunk. Well, again, anytime your back is to the basket, I think it's worth some points.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yep.
Oh, the no-look.
Off the backboard.
Behind his head.
Flying in. Back to the basket. Actually, it was more like a side windmill off the board.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, now that we look at it again, you're right. And he's the third dunker in the order, getting ready for dunk number 2. Well, let's see what he's got here, Clark.
Yep.
All right, clean, easy.
Yep.
I shouldn't say easy.
No, not easy. It's difficult. A little harder than you think because he went against his body there.
Yeah.
Bounced it, elevated, caught it, and then threw it down while spinning away.
And here we go with MP. back around to our fourth contestant. What do we got going on here, Clark? And I think, yeah, we just saw this one, right?
You think?
Yeah.
We did indeed,
I got
Kevin. There's no
short-term memory
thinking
loss,
to
huh?
it. That's for sure. We did see it already.
Right. I mean, show us something different.
I got a bad memory. We did just see it. Well,
Yeah,
I was just
a little
seeing
too
things.
much of the same, right?
Yeah. We're having too much pop. Can you take this? I don't want
Yeah,
this.
I'll take it right off your hands,
Thank you,
buddy.
thank you. Dalton's got a battle here with three guys not giving up any ground, Clark, after the first two rounds.
Time to reach back for that one dunk you've been saving up to separate you from the pack. Now is the time to unleash it.
Yeah, and we're still waiting to see that one signature move that's going to define this year's contest.
Well, he's the leader here as he gets set for this final dunk.
Well, let's see if he can finish strong because he's in great position now.
Yeah, and I still feel like he's been saving his best for last.
Okay, high toss here, high bounce, and then a pretty good catch. A little maneuver mid-air on the catch. Got it with one and then put two hands on it, so
Okay.
little pity pat. We call that a pity pat dunk.
Yeah, okay.
One hand, the second hand got on it, and good elevation, but nothing ear-splitting there.
Yeah.
And here we go with Shep Owens, our second contestant with his final dunk. That's
Whoa.
good. Yeah, he came hard
Whoa.
charging
Yeah.
right here.
Now that one was special.
Like a freight train.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, through the legs and the reverse.
Wow.
He goes after it. Again, it's an alley-oop to himself. Self-alley-oop, reverse.
He's the second from last and looking for a big finish. Oh, okay. Hold on. Did we not just see that earlier?
Yeah.
Yep, we sure did, partner. I don't know what to say. I mean,
What is
that's
going on?
not how you one-up yourself in the competition. I mean, we got to get these guys to understand what the rules are. It's not to duplicate what you see. It's to create something that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
You know, we've seen blindfolded dunkers. We're going to have blindfolded broadcasters. We do not want to watch this. We do not want to watch this again. And here we go with MP and our last contestant looking to finish big.
Hey, just rolling in there. No dribble and then the throwdown.
Yeah.
Backwards dunk. Reverse dunk into a backflip.
Right.
Yeah.
Except nothing on that guy. And now, time to reveal this year's dunk contest champion.
And what a job he did to pull out the biggest, baddest, flashiest champs. He earned the title of dunk champion for sure.
Definitely, Clark. I mean, this was a fantastic event. Really exceeded my expectations.
And it's been a joy to be here to witness some of the incredible dunks we've seen. Unbelievable athleticism. And to share with everyone here and watching at home. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
So if I play against somebody and they're using KD or LeBron and I use myself and I win, oh wow, oh yeah.
Everybody's going to hear about it?
For sure, the whole city's gonna, yeah. I'm real competitive.
Welcome to Ephemeral. Come on in.
Okay, I'm excited.
What would you like to get tattooed today?
I would love to get a logo from our show, 2K TV. Is that possible?
Yeah, awesome. I have these here.
Okay.
Go check them out.
I love this one. This
Okay.
one's perfect.
That size is good?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I get it So I'm looking at it or you're looking at it?
Really, it's up to you. It's your preference. It's
Okay.
your body. You're going to have to live with it for the next, like, 2 to 3 years.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. On the court for the West All-Stars, Barnes out there with Butler. Then it's Mitchell, then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Smith in at the 5. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the East All-Stars.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
And that one falls for Martin.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Martin with the bucket.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Drills it from outside.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Lillard misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Fires for 3. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 5. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense. And we got a taste of that right there.
Trying to get open is Davis. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Smith.
Oh, yeah!
And he jams it with authority.
And that's the kind of dunk this game is made for.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Martin from outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you gotta use it.
And so it's the East All-Stars in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. We come back right after this.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. East All-Stars ahead, just dominating this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to strap in as we get set to... Some changes here for the East. MP comes in for Williamson. And it's Devin Booker in for Bradley Beal. Then for the West All-Stars, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Jokic. And it's James Harden in for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from Morant.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Devin Booker out there with Trae Young. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Embiid. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Harden outside. Back to Morant. Well, they're passing to KD. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Durant's got 17 now.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Offensive rebound, and the dunk by Embiid.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
Harden the pass to Mobley. Down low. Kicks it out to Harden. Some nice passing here by the West. Count that one for Mobley.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill. Incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Scooped up. Tries again. Young finds Martin. Here's Embiid. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Embiid's got 11 points in the quarter. Knocked loose. Morant against Young. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Tatum leading the charge. Martin against Mobley. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 19 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's Durant missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Martin with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Up top, Morant. Defended by Young. Harden. That one's off. Still out of sync. Young outside. Three-pointer. Martin. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the East All-Stars. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, we're back. And tonight, East All-Stars making a change here. Martin's checked in, so for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star That's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. Jokic is out there with Mobley. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Durant, and it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. Buries it from 3-point range. 27 points for Martin.
How about the big fella stepping outside and showing us some range?
Well, he'd get some grief for that shot in a regular game, but in this setting, you're allowed that kind of latitude and freedom.
A nice shot by Mobley. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
To the inside. And Jokic slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Halliburton passes to Porzingis. Now here's Levine. Feeds it to Martin. Yep, that one goes in there. Martin's got 32 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Mobley. Durant the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley misses. Outside Martin. Fires the 3. Off the mark. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan.
Buckets!
Stay focused on your workout.
Just about at the halfway point of the season. Plenty of games left to watch and so many different ways to watch.
BA, how about this?
He's checked in for Charlotte. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Oubre's checked in, setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Kyle Kuzma, Duran out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Nembhard in at point guard. Martin with the bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Tipped away. Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Martin.
Foul charge to Charlotte.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Charlotte. Maladone comes in for Bouknight. Richards is checked in for the Pistons. Herder comes in for Kuzma. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. It's stolen by MP. Hook loose.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Well, the Pistons front office has said they want to have quality character veterans to help balance their roster, Smitty.
What they're doing, BA, they're building an identity. You need those veteran players to teach the young guys what it takes to be a pro.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Herder. And Martin comes to help. Herder passes to Oubre. 6 to shoot. And he makes it on the layup. He has 6.
And give them credit. This team has battled all game long, and they're now back within striking distance.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Lopez passes to Martin. And there's a 3-second violation.
The 3-second violation.
Smith, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Ball. Substitution on the court.
And here are the Pistons. They're on a 13-5 run. And he goes in for the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Martin outside. It's not going to go for him.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Martin. Up in time. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. The Pistons on top. They're up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Show some love for your honeybees. Substitution
Here for Charlotte. Ooh, it's stolen away. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. We've got Kevin Herder, Kyle Kuzma out there with Nick Richards, and it's Nembhard in at the 1.
Refusing to be deterred. I love how locked in Kuzma is on offense.
For the Pistons, Kyle Kuzma at the line, 1 shot.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Nets put on a show. He added 61 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Inside. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Martin with the bucket.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
It's stolen by MP. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Here's Nembhard, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Herder, 5 to shoot. Great look, but off the mark.
Missed opportunity, wide open for mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And Hall gets it to go.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
The Pistons leading. Here's Nembhard. Kuzma for 3. They grab their own miss. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. He's got 15.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Here's Martin. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocked away. It's stolen by MP. And the shot goes. Martin's got 12 now in this quarter.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Here's Kuzma. The shot that time not on target.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Hornets out in front, up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to...
Substitution on the court.
Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Smith outside. Here's Duren. From down in the low post, it goes. Duren's got 13 now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And for Detroit, Duren out there with Smith. Then there's Ivy. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Herder in at the 2-guard spot. And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. He got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Martin, right side. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
1:19 left in the third. And he gets it to go. And it's a 6-point Hornet lead.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Here's Duran. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Back to ball. Martin outside. Let's go with a 3. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Pass to Ivy. And here's Oubre from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 36 seconds left in the third. And here's MP from outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Now here's Herter. Pass to Ivy. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Kicks it out to MP. That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Hornets with a lead. They've got Maladon, also Book Knight out there, and it's Williams in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead. And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Martin. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Up and in on the layup. Martin's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Ivy. Offline with a 3. The Hornets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons.
Pistons ball.
So for the Pistons, Durant comes in for Richards. And it's Nembhard in for Oubre.
Nembhard.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
Foul charge to Charlotte. Martin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ivy. Back to Kuzma. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Hornets going the other way now. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. For Detroit, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
He's perfect from the line this time.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Martin inside, in low. Nice touch on the bank shot. Martin's got 35 in the game.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kicked ball. To the middle. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now 2 free throws.
5th personal foul. And the 3rd team foul. At the line for the Pistons. Going to the line, shooting 2.
The first one falls. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Maledon. That one's no good. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Martin inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Martin's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Kuzma for 3. They get the rebound. Duran. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Martin outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
At the line for your Hornets, Martin. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 11. We've got 1:48 left in the final quarter.
Free t-shirts for the loudest section.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good.
And so it's Charlotte winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.